Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Pat and today I am sharing with you guys my reading and channel goals for 2022 and also looking back to my reading and channel goals for 2021. So my reading goals for 2021 include reading 50 books, reading 3 to 5 non-fiction books, reading more classics, and do reading journal and statistics. So 50 books. I have met this. I am on track to reading 190 books this year. So right now I'm on my 184th, I think. So definitely met this one. And then 3 to 5 nonfiction books. Yes, I read at least five nonfiction books this year. Yeah, I think 5 to 6 nonfiction books. Definitely met this one. And then more classics. I actually haven't read any classics this year so far yet. I am planning on reading Jane Eyre before the year ends, but we'll see if I will be able to read Jane Eyre. But I didn't really meet this one, but it's more of me just wanting to include more classics in my reading, and that is something that I'm still working on, but I'm not feeling too bad about it, you know? And the last one is to do a reading journal and statistics. Now, I joined Storygraph this year and they do statistics for you. So I didn't have to do the whole spreadsheet thing anymore. In terms of the reading journal, I did a little bit, but I didn't continue all the way through to the end of the year. I don't know, it's just been a lot. So not feeling too bad about this. But in terms of reading journals, I really think it's better for me to do it digitally than it is to actually do it written. I don't know, but I do know that it does help when I'm writing down my own thoughts before I actually review stuff, just to have my thoughts in order and I don't forget them while I'm actually doing the talking. Okay, so for my Bookshop goals, first is to upload 1 video per week. So that means 4 videos a month, which I definitely was able to do. I have some weeks that I uploaded, I think 2 videos, especially because of my unboxings, my wrap-ups, and my weekly reading vlogs. So I definitely achieved this one. And then the next one is the reading vlog, at least once or twice per month. I started to do a weekly reading vlog, so I changed this one. So yeah, I'm doing weekly reading vlogs. Do more in-depth reviews. I did have I think 1 review video, which is for Shadow and Bone, but yeah, I didn't really do this one, which is fine because I feel like I didn't really have a book that I wanted to do an in-depth review on. Plus, I was doing weekly reading vlogs, so on the weekly reading vlogs, I'm doing reviews as I read them and also my wrap-ups. I feel like I am able to talk about a lot of the books that I have read. That's why I never really thought to, really set aside books to review except for that Shadow and Bone review that I did. Do more tags, which I did definitely throughout the year, but more so definitely this end of the year for Bookmas that I did it. So in terms of goals, something that I think I said for my 2021 goals is I just set goals more so that I have, kind of a very light guide to my reading, to have a little bit of a structure when I'm reading, because I do like a little bit of a structure. Something that I've learned throughout the years is that I'm really bad at really specific, really big goals because I put a lot of pressure on myself to meet all those goals that I end up not enjoying meeting those goals or the process of actually meeting those goals. So it's the same thing for my 2022 goals and the way that I feel with my 2021 goals. I feel great about where I am in terms of my reading. I know that there's a lot of things that I could improve on, but it's not something that I hold myself to because I used to do that and I just end up not enjoying the entire process. And I don't want to do that to my reading because reading is something that I love doing and making videos is also something that I do enjoy, but I don't want to force myself to do something because I felt forced or I felt pressured to. Again, I do have goals and I do want to improve my reading or add a little bit more to my reading. But again, it has to be something that feels natural to me, that feels more authentic to me than it is a goal that I just say aloud because that's what people expect to, I don't know if I'm getting too existential about that one, but so the same thing with my channel goals. I do want to grow my channel a little bit more, especially since joining TikTok and getting more into Bookstagram. I really do want to actually have schedules and posts, video ideas that I do want to do because I want to explore more of my own reading plus the reading community, the book community, and engaging more into it and finding more books, finding more authors, and just challenging myself in terms of getting creative, in terms of how I would like to present my reading to social media. I do want to keep posting and build my community even more. So that is something that I am working towards. That just more general for now. It's not very specific. I want to see, how I do and what I can do, like my options and all that, and decide from then what feels right for me to do, you know? So in terms of my 2022 reading goals, first one is the number goals, which is 100 books. Last year is 50 books because I didn't know if it was a very unsure year. And honestly, 2022 for me is an even more unsure year. So 100 books to me feels like it's achievable, but it can also be a challenge for me depending on how my year is going to go. So 100 books time is, aside from just saying more classics, I'm going to set myself up to reading at least three classics this year and 2 nonfiction books. So last year I did 5 nonfiction books, which I achieved, and I really enjoy the nonfiction books that I read. So 3 classics at least, 2 nonfictions at least. The next one is to read more of my physical TBRs, which means I'm trying to stop buying books and I'm actually rethinking my subscription boxes. Now, I enjoy being subscribed to these subscription boxes because otherwise, I wouldn't be in the first place. And I love opening and unboxing them every month and seeing, the items that are inside, but especially the books. But I'm kind of like rethinking it if I want to be subscribed every month, or should I skip months that I'm not interested in? Because I do have now ways of knowing what the book is in advance. If it's a book that I really am interested in, I will probably get the box for that month. But if it's not, then I'll skip the month because I do have a lot of books, but also I have a lot of bookish stuff. I'm still thinking that through, but that's probably something that I will do. Either I will skip the month if the book isn't really up my alley or is something that I'm not super interested in, and just keep going if the book is something that I am interested in. Full box still. Next one is to read more of my current releases or the current releases, because I have a tendency to save books, especially book series that aren't complete. So I tend to save up books for like 3 years in general, because usually fantasy series are trilogies. And I don't know, I feel like it would be better if I read the first book at least to have a better grasp of if it is something that I do want to continue. And if it's not, then I'll stop it, rather than buying the entire trilogy and not liking it, or buying the entire duology and not liking it, So reading more current releases, reading my physical TBRs. Those are my personal reading goals. Now, my channel goals. My channel goal now is to upload 2 to 3 videos a week, and to just really let myself film the videos that I want. I suffer a lot with, imposter syndrome, I guess. I always think, I want to do this video, this would be fun, but then I start rethinking it and overthinking it and realizing, probably not a lot of people want to see it, but it's my channel. I should do whatever I want with my channel, upload videos however I want in my channel, but I always am, apprehensive because I want to upload videos that are aware of, what's happening in the community, what's happening in the world. And a lot of the times that's what I'm fearful about, putting out content that will offend anybody. I don't want to do that. But at the end of the day, I know that there are going to be people who will like the content that I post and people that will not like the contents that I post. So, I'm just making myself do it, because it's something that I realized doing Bookmas videos and these tag videos is I really, really enjoy them, and I really enjoy putting them up. So in terms of like the videos, I do want to do more like recommendation videos, TBR videos, and like specific TBR type kind of things where I read books focusing on a specific author or a specific genre or a specific topic that is very relevant to what's happening in the book community, something like that. Because I've always wanted to do it. I've always thought that it was fun. And, I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. So, yeah, just posting more and letting myself discover the kind of content that I do want to put out and the kind of content that I do enjoy putting out and making. And, yeah, I'm just really having a lot of fun with Bookmas videos, and it's making me really, realize, this is something that I do enjoy doing, and I should continue doing it because I enjoy doing it. So, yeah. So those are all of my goals. Again, these are very general. They're not very specific yet, because although I do like structure, being too rigid and too specific is not a great thing for me. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what your reading goals are and just your goals in general. I don't really have personal goals or professional goals. I guess you could say my professional goal is to really grow my different book social media, book community, so Booktube, Bookstagram, and Book Talk. I want to grow more and post more and really just explore more and let myself explore and discover more things about the book community through the different channels that I am involved in. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you on my next one.